Begin your 3-minute closing.
Thank you for spending these 2 hours here listening to us today, and I hope to have a chance to talk to each of you, delegates, alternates, people who are here because you care about what we need to get done, people who are here because you're committed to finishing the job that we started in 2008, and supporting our president and understanding the work ahead of us is very, very difficult. I'm running for Congress because I believe strongly that we need a voice for families and children in Congress. We need a voice for Washington who understands that our fundamental commitment to our society is supporting children and our families and individuals. I believe that the top of the heap actually are the homeowners and the bottom of the heap are the banks. That's something that we need to fundamentally understand. Those are the people that we need to help. I tell you, the Wall Street executives, the CEOs, the health plans, the doctors, they've all got strong voices in Congress. They don't need more of Erik Paulsen. It's our families. It's us in this room that need the strong voices in Washington. And I've proven that I can be that voice. As president of the state PTA, when people have asked me to lead, to be that strong voice for parents and for children and for teachers in our public schools. I've been a nonprofit executive who's looked for ways to solve big problems, not only with our organization, but to reduce costs in the healthcare system and improve access, making sure that we're building community clinics, making sure that children have access to eye care services, one of the fundamental tools that they need to learn. That's stuff that I've been working on for a long time. That's a sharp contrast to Erik Paulsen, who just says no. But let me tell you, I did get into this race because I do fundamentally believe what Paul Wellstone told us, that politics is not about big money, it's not about power games. It's about improving people's lives. Erik Paulsen doesn't get that. And when I go to Congress, I will never forget that. I will never forget the people who sent me there. I will never stop fighting for our children. I will never stop fighting for our families. I will never stop fighting for the people who can't get coverage because they have pre-existing conditions. I will never stop fighting for the people who have lost their homes because the banks and people on Wall Street think that they can just leave them out on the street. I will never stop fighting for the 8% increase in poverty in these suburbs, in this place that we live right now. I will never stop fighting for a better life for them. Every day that I am in Washington, I've already been doing it. That's why I'm going to Congress, to send that voice there, a strong voice that says we need to stand up and improve the lives of kids and families, and we need to get it done right now. This is a great country. This is a great country where we do so many fantastic things. We have the wealth, we have the expertise, we have the knowledge to solve these problems. We need strong voices saying, shut up and get it done. I will be that voice. That's why I need your help to become that voice, to beat Erik Paulsen in November. Thank you. I need your support, and I appreciate you coming here today. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
I also want to thank you for coming here. It's really great to have so much enthusiasm and to have people really want to make an informed decision as to who their congresswoman or congressman should be from the 3rd District. I do look forward to speaking with each one of you, getting to know you better and letting you get to know me better as your candidate for Congress. And yes, we do need leadership in Washington. That's why I entered this race. I have been a Democratic supporter for candidates and causes all my life, and I have basically written letters, signed petitions, gone to marches, marched against the Iraq War, marched for peace. I went to Washington, spoke with my representatives, found out that basically the public option wasn't going to be part of the health care plan, found out that the American Clean Energy Act, the Climate Change Act, was watered down. And after I made that trip in July, I decided, you know what, it's not enough. It's not enough to just write the check and talk to the candidate and ferret them out, and then after you get them in, ask them to sign a bill and try to get involved that way. I had to be the candidate. I had to be the one making the tough decisions, because I know that the 3rd District needs a better voice. I know that Erik Paulsen is taking us backwards. It is amazing. In my lifetime, I'm watching the middle class get taken apart. Taken apart. Basically, the income levels of the middle class have basically gone down. down in relation to the cost of living, health care, housing, education. That's why people are putting things on second mortgages and credit cards, and that's why the banks have you basically in their hands. And so I've had enough. I watched my family basically go from middle class to not so middle class, and my extended family, my siblings. So we do have a great country, but we need to do a lot to keep this country great. The middle class is part of making this country great. That is why we're so great. I have lived overseas. I've lived in England. I've been all over the world. I've seen other countries. I'm proud to be an American, very proud. I'm proud to have served in the military, and I'm proud to have made the tough decisions in my life, and I know I can make the tough decisions for you. A very small part of my biography that I don't talk about is I'm a forensic psychiatrist, so I evaluate cases and formulate opinions, and I write about them, and then I testify under cross-examination. In court, I help people make legal decisions about very important issues that affect people's lives. I'm ready to affect your life. I'm ready to stand by those tough decisions. I'm ready to vocalize them. I'm ready to not back down, because you know what? I won't back down. I'm really kind of a tough, what would you call me, a Jack Russell Terrier maybe? So I'm looking for your support. I need your support. It's going to take all of us, but I think I can be the best candidate for this district.